Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. 631-756-1125 is the phone number there, and the website omnitruevalue.com. If you are in the snow removal business, there's going to be a salt shortage, and that's driving up prices. But Omni will have the best prices around in the tri-state area. Also brought to you by Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist, meeting all your decorating needs. And they're at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, 631-957-5106. And the website is liholidaylighting.com. And they are going to have an open house for contractors. That is next Tuesday, October the 5th, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., right next door at 164 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst. And the phone number to RSVP is 631-957-5106. And you can go to the website, liholidaylighting.com. So we've got a cold front coming through, and this is going to be our minor interruption, if you want to call it that, for this week. And you can already see on the satellite from overnight and early this morning that we have clouds from offshore coastal New England back to the west, and this big bright white blotch that's developing across western Pennsylvania. With that, we have some showers and thunderstorms. That really is the only thing we have to deal with for the rest of the week as far as precipitation is concerned, because behind the front, you notice the clouds in Canada are moving northwest to southeast. That's where our air is coming from, and it looks like it's going to be quite cool once this front goes by for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and probably into Saturday. Here's your radar. There are some lead showers running out ahead of all of this in parts of the Catskills and back over into northwest New Jersey. This is as of 6 a.m. Eastern time. And then a larger area of developing showers and storms that are out to the west. The Storm Prediction Center has kind of upped the game a little bit for today. They pushed the marginal risk. They actually did this late yesterday, but as far as the marginal risk is concerned, but they've put that marginal risk for severe weather line now just north of New York City, including Long Island and just about all of northern and central New Jersey, southeastern and south central PA. But they added a slight risk for severe weather in southern New Jersey, back over into Maryland and northeastern Virginia, and also including, obviously, Delaware, the northern two-thirds of the Delmarva Peninsula, in the slight risk for severe weather. As far as rainfall is concerned, by the way, over the next 7 days, not a whole lot here. SPC indicating about a quarter to a half. I think most of this is being driven by whatever thunderstorms we get later on today. The rest of the week, as we said, will be dry. There's another chance that we're going to be watching this area in the southern plains where you're seeing some big rains here. That is part of that's going to try to come out to the northeast over the weekend. But right now, the betting line for me is that rain is going to wind up passing by to our south. So why don't we take a look and see what the models are telling us with all of this, and we will start off. Let's start off with the NAM model here for today. Let me get a little bit of a tighter geography so we can work you through the thunderstorms, however they turn out. But as you look on this, one of the problems I have with all of this is when you look at these models, especially the short range and it comes to thunderstorms, take a look at what it has on the radar this morning. It has absolutely nothing. And in reality, this is what the radar actually looks like. So it really doesn't seem to be picking up at all on what's going on. So we're going to use this with a big grain of salt. The radar is going to be a bigger tell here. And obviously the NAM is not really showing us much. So why don't we just switch off and take a look at the new GFS. But even here, not really telling us a whole lot with this cold front. The radar's telling us differently. So watch for some showers and thunderstorms, particularly into this afternoon as this weather front moves on through. And then once it goes by, we are going to see improving weather conditions for tonight and also for the rest of the week. And it's a northerly flow, by the way, bringing down cool, dry air, high pressure. You see by Thursday that 1025 high north of Lake Huron. That's pulling that cool air down from the north. Meanwhile, on the lower right, you can see Hurricane Sam moving northward, passing well to the southeast of Bermuda. and then heading on up into the Atlantic. It might slingshot its way into Newfoundland over the weekend. All it's going to be doing for us is actually reinforcing this cool, dry flow going into the weekend. And here's this weather system coming out of the southern plains that is going to, at least initially, try to get pushed out to the south and east. So by Sunday evening, the rain isn't really very close. It kind of holds off until Sunday night into Monday, and most of that stays in southern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey. We're going to just have to wait and see on this to see how much room there is in the overall atmosphere. But the bottom line is, once these storms are done with today, the weather for tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday should be partly to mostly sunny. Temperatures by day will be in the 60s. Nighttime lows will be in the 40s and low 50s. We'll get back on Hurricane Sam in just a moment. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, 6317-561-125 for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. And we also have Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist, meeting all your decorating needs at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, 631-957-5106, and the website is liholidaylighting.com. So we'll take a look at Hurricane Sam, which is actually strengthening again. Maximum sustained winds are now 130 miles an hour, back almost to a Category 4 here. 17.2, 53.9, moving northwest at 9, very consistent, and is forecast to remain a major hurricane as it passes Bermuda early Saturday morning, and then you can see it start racing away to the northeast through the North Atlantic. No risk, obviously, to us, although I think we probably will start to see maybe some surf getting kicked in. And what we've saw that started actually back night before last, what's known as an eye wall replacement cycle. So the thunderstorms around the eye, they peak out in intensity, and then they begin to die out and new ones form. So the eye just basically replaces itself. And in that process, usually tropical storms or hurricanes that go through eye wall replacement cycles tend to weaken a little bit until that cycle is completed. And as long as the upper air dynamics remain favorable for strengthening, it'll start to re-strengthen again. And that's what we're seeing here. You see the eye is pretty well developed on the enhanced satellite loop, and there's no real issue here as far as the forecast tracks are concerned. You can see that some of the models take this close to Newfoundland at some point over the weekend, but again, it's all going to be no issue for the East Coast, thankfully. There are a couple of other systems out in the tropics, but we'll take a look at those tonight, along with the severe weather risks. We'll look back on the severe weather risks tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show and look ahead to the rest of the week and into the weekend. That's at 7:30 Eastern Time, so do join us on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi. That's the Joe and Joe Weather Show at 7:30 Eastern Time. Have a great day, everybody.